have seen our first guest on TV shows like Parks and Rec, Silicon Valley, and movies like Inside Llewyn Davis. She is a fan favorite on the NPR series Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, and she's the host of the Go Fact Yourself podcast. We welcome actress and comedian Helen Hong. It's so great to see you here in Portland.
Nice to see you. I just got off the plane.
Thank you.
I literally have been in Portland for an hour.
We're glad you made it. We were worried about the air travel today.
The air travel was definitely problematic, but I got off and it was raining and I was like, on brand. Check.
You've made it. We're here to welcome you with open arms.
Thank you.
You're here doing stand-up this weekend. I heard that your parents recently saw you perform for the very first time.
Oh my God, I've been doing stand-up for almost 20 years.
That's crazy.
And in those 20 years, my Korean immigrant parents, I think, didn't know that I was doing stand-up for 10 of those years. Like, they were like, how's that optometry degree going? I'm like, it's a really long program, Mom and Dad. So I maybe didn't tell them I was doing stand-up for like 10 of those years.
Fair enough.
Finally, I was doing a show in Boston where they live. And it happened to be like a fundraiser for a Korean American association. So they knew about it before I told them. They were like, so we've heard from the peeps. And I was like, do you want to come? And they were like, yes. So they came. Wow. And we were all holding our breath, like, how's this going to go? But it went great.
Oh, that's
It went great.
Wonderful.
I didn't like, beat them up too much.
Okay.
With my jokes. I know my mom was at the edge of her seat, like, what is she gonna say?
Well, I know they provide some good material for
my
you.
gosh, come on. They're Korean immigrants, like, all day and all night.
There's some great, well, were you extra nervous knowing they were in the audience?
Well, not only were they in the audience, but their church pastor.
Oh, no.
Like, they had brought the pastor, the pastor's wife, like half their church congregation. No. It was a Korean American gala, so they knew half the people just organically.
Wow.
And everyone was like, don't mess this up. And I was like, don't mess this up. But we survived. I was on my best behavior comedically.
But this is so cool because you also got the governor's citation.
I did.
Come on.
I got a governor's citation from the governor of Massachusetts, who BT Dubs is also an Asian woman.
That is so awesome.
It's crazy.
And your family?
No, I lie. The mayor of Boston is an Asian woman. Sorry, Gov. Yeah.
But your loved ones got to see that. That's incredible.
It was really, really cool. Yeah, I got to like hold a placard and like do the awkward. Yeah. The awkward like, here's your certificate, and I'm like the awkward photo.
And they were like, so this Hollywood thing, it really is working out for you this whole time. The optometry
we kind of wish that you still were an optometrist. We'd rather still, but okay.
Oh my gosh. People love you from Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Yes.
That's got to be the best gig when you get to go on that panel.
You know what? I bucket listed that gig.
No way.
I swear, when I was a young comedian and I had been a fan, I've always been a fan of NPR. I was always a fan of that show. I think that show was so funny. And when I was a young comedian, only like a couple of years in, I wrote in my journal, I was like, I want to be on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. And I bucket listed it. And then like 5 years later, it happened.
That's so cool.
And I was like, why didn't I write that I want to be a billionaire? Like, why? What was I thinking? What a dumb bucket list. Like, sure, bucket list, but maybe write lots of money, tons of like millions and millions of dollars. Like, that should have been next on my list.
But how fun to be on a panel with hilarious, brilliant people,
so good.
Live audience, and people call in. I mean, I imagine the experience is kind of overwhelming.
It's amazing, and it's kind of cool because none of it's scripted.
Right.
And so you're just living by your wit, just like whatever is happening in the moment, you just got to be like, jump on it. And I remember the CFO at the time when I first was brought on was an Asian woman as well, and she told me, Helen, don't hold back. Nobody's gonna wait for you.
Oh, great.
You gotta jump in. And so that very first show, I jumped in. I was the first panelist to speak.
Oh, awesome.
And she told me she was in the control booth, being like, yes, Asian sister, just get in there.
I love that
Don't
so
hold
much.
back. And I was like, yeah. So.
Well, tell us about Go Fact Yourself, because that's a super fun format.
It's really great, and you got to say it very carefully.
Go fact
yourself. Yeah, otherwise you're the FCC problematic.
So tell us how it works if people haven't heard it before. You've got also kind of celebrity panelists.
So we bring on celebrities and we ask them to give us 3 topics of stuff that they're obsessed with.
Yes.
So for me, my topics would be Star Trek: The Next Generation, Huskies, and the Donner Party, because I'm weirdly obsessed with people eating each other.
Well-rounded, Helen.
I don't know. What would your 3 be? Like, what are the 3 you're obsessed with?
Like the Muppets.
Love it.
Housewives.
Love it.
And something food related.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. So we ask celebrities to come on. They give us 3 topics, and then we pick one of those topics, and we ask them increasingly difficult questions.
Yes.
Like a deep dive.
It gets so
like we've done the
serious.
Muppets before.
Oh, it's so fun.
And we've done like easy, like, you know, who was Fozzie Bear? Like easy questions to like really difficult questions. And at the end, we bring on an expert. And so for the Muppets topic, we had on the man who was Gonzo.
Gonzo. And then he got to tell the story,
Gonzo
right, of how he created the character kind of at the last minute, which is incredible.
Yes, he was standing in front of his mirror and he was like, you know, like doing different voices, and he's like somehow, like with one day, he was like, with 2 hours to go, I was in front of my mirror.
He had to come up with something.
Yeah.
So we talked to Stephen Tobolowsky, I think, just before he was about to come on.
So awesome.
And he was prepping. I think he was nervous because people take it seriously.
His topic was the musical. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the musical Oliver.
Oh, perfect.
The musical Oliver.
Oh, that is so fun.
And we had like the original actress who played like the main teacher woman from Oliver.
Oh my gosh.
And she was like in her 90s.
Wow.
But she was completely with it. And she came and she sang. She's a 90-year-old Broadway actress who sang. She belted it out. She was in her 90s. She was belting it out. She got practically a standing ovation from our crowd. I mean, it's so fun. If you gotta try it.
It's
Go
super fun.
fact yourself. You gotta try watching it, listening to it, because it's so much fun.
Well, and you and Stephen, one of your crossover projects is Silicon Valley, and I imagine people still talk to you about that show all the time. It's so bingeable. It's so rewatchable.
Constantly.
What a great series.
I just had I was performing in Las Vegas, and there was like tourists from Ireland.
No way.
Who came up to me. One of the guys was like, that scene where, you know, one of the scenes where you and Guilfoyle are, you're just like laying into Guilfoyle, that lives rent free. And he's with this thick Irish accent. He's like, I think about it all the time. Like, he literally was like, I think about it constantly. And I was just like, what? Like, I am living rent free in some Irish guy's head in Ireland.
So
like, it was so
magical.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
So
We're
cool.
so happy you're here this weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. Helium.
Helium. We're going to let everybody know Helen is performing tonight through Saturday at Helium. We will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.